Starting off our day today on this first alert weather day with some hazardous road conditions out there. We are talking about very slick roads in a lot of places, especially intersections. You got to be ready to give yourself lots of stopping distance. As I was coming into work this morning, I slid a little bit on some of the slush and ice and snow on the road surface. So if you're driving through one of those untreated roads, or maybe you've got more snow building up after a plow went through, be careful. In addition, we've got the snow and blowing snow. That's reducing visibility as well, and will cause some issues for blowing snow back onto the road surface again for anybody driving here this morning and throughout much of the day. You can see the snow coming down in eastern North Dakota, western parts of Minnesota as well, experiencing snow too, and then combine that with the wind. Again, it's going to be an issue. Keeping an eye on where this low is. Right now it's stalled out right over north of the valley, and so it's just going to sit here and just spin that snow around. On the back side of it's that colder air, and it's just driving that into the valley, and will continue to do so through the day. Then there's the wind as well, keeping an eye on that. We've got those gusts into the near 50-mile-per-hour range out west. Over to the east, it's a lot lighter. And as we take a look farther west, we've got some 50s in places like Minot, a gust of 52 miles per hour. And we have actually seen that in places like Jamestown this morning. So be prepared for some intense winds in addition to the snow coming down. Let's check in on temperatures. We're below freezing in most areas. We're at 25 in Fargo, 29 in Grand Forks. With the wind, again, we've seen some strong peaks. With the wind, our wind chills are down into the single digits in some spots. So be prepared for having to put on that extra layer, the heavier winter coat. You're going to need the hat and gloves today too. So here's a look at our hour-by-hour planner. We've got the snow showers coming down this morning. This is 9 a.m. still ongoing. Notice there may be some breaks in between, but there is still snow happening in the lunch hour here for today. Temperatures staying cold. Will just basically hold steady in the 20s through the day, and that wind going to continue to be on the strong side out of the northwest. Continuing on into the 4 o'clock hour, expect to have that snow still falling. We're still going to be dealing with areas of wind as well. So that means heading home from school, heading home from work during that time frame, you may be running into more of that snow too again. So maybe not as bad as the morning commute, but still dealing with it for the evening commute in parts of the valley. And make sure you've got your snow brush in your vehicle, because you'll likely accumulate some on your car while you're at work here for today, and it'll take some time to get that cleared. Moving on into the evening hours, the coverage of the snow really does start to taper off a bit. You can see it's less and less, but it's still there. This is 7 p.m. And then continuing on into tonight, we'll have those snow showers really diminish into tomorrow morning. The wind stays up pretty much through that entire time. By tomorrow morning, it's starting to come down, but we're still dealing with that breeze with maybe just a couple of flurries lingering as well. So let's take a look at our wind gusts. We are going to see gusts this morning into the 40s, even 50s out west. For Fargo, a little farther east, that wind field stays with us through the day. You can see gusts near 40, and perhaps we see some stronger gusts later into this evening. So again, wind going to remain a problem, and of course wind chill going to be a factor for us as well. So more on what to expect today, and of course a look at your 11-day planner coming up in just a couple of moments. But your forecast is sponsored by Innovative Basement Authority.
It just keeps getting worse.
These are telltale signs that water is shifting your foundation. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh, this is done growing in this house.
Okay.
Cracking drywall is just one sign your foundation is compromised, but you can. Put water back in its place with a free inspection from Innovative Basement Authority. For a limited time, get $500 off any repairs when you call or go online today.
Just a heads up this morning, we're getting more school delays coming in. You can see them scrolling at the bottom of your screen. You can always check on those coming up here on our website, valleynewslive.com. Here's a look at our latest conditions. Again, we are looking at our first alert weather day today, and then moving into the forecast for tomorrow. Breezy. We're kind of starting that recovery process. For the weekend, a chance for some snow showers on Sunday. Not nearly as intense as what we're experiencing today. But notice our temperatures heading into Thanksgiving week, a huge travel week. Right now it looks quieter. That's great for travel, but definitely cold. You'll want the blankets and the extra layers and your survival kit in your car if you're going to be hitting the road for Thanksgiving week. You don't want to get stranded with those kind of temperatures out there unprepared. So big changes happening, and we're in the midst of it right now.
Oh yeah, and I know you put together some road kit essentials yesterday when we were checking with you. Good idea to check that out on our website.
Yep, and I'll share it on our social media pages too. That way you have easy access to that as well.
Sweet. Thank you, Lisa.